Hi, so welcome to June 2019. This is a general reading for everyone. Your angels are letting you know this month in June, difficult roads often lead to beautiful destinations. Love your angels. I am working with Archangel decks during Virtue, Psychic Tarot deck for the heart, John Holland, Goddess Guidance during Virtue again, and the universe has my back. Okay, and you can buy these at Amazon. Look in my bio and there's a link to Amazon. All right, so let's get in. This is going to be your whole 4 weeks, okay? So the first week is called Victory. Your prayers have been heard and answered. Have faith, okay? So you are definitely manifesting. This is the first of the month, first of the week. You're definitely manifesting new adventures. Your business is going to bloom in the next 3 months. Starting today, you put that magic in there and you're going to manifest it. Okay, they're also saying that you got to have a leap of faith, take a risk, put your heart's true desires into action. And then it says, when I focus on my inner light, I see the world through the lens of love. Okay, and check it out, there's a moon right there. We have a moon on Monday. It is the new moon, so it is time to really make them blessings count. Okay, y'all? Oh, look, moon cycles, Archangel Hannah. Notice how the moon affects your energy and manifestations and capitalize upon these energies. Okay, so they're saying that the moon, you need to work with the moon cycles. All right, so jot down your ideas and then go outside and burn them underneath the moon. Okay, and put them back in the ground. Open up. In the next 4 weeks, you open up to all these wonderful energies and you will blossom. Okay, so the 4th is definitely the day after the new moon. So pay attention to what's going on. And the 4th on. Okay, so from the 4th, June 4th on, the next 3 months, okay? Rihanna, sourcefulness. You are a magical person who can manifest your clear intentions into reality. Right, so she's talking about if you sit there and you focus that energy, you will have the magic touch. Okay, definitely magic touch is there for you. Hope is the conductor for miracles. So if you notice, there have been talking about prayers being answered, having your faith, manifestation, leap of faith, focus your energy, having hope for miracles, you're a magical person, open up. So they're definitely talking in the next very first 2 weeks that magical things are happening. You just got to keep your faith and you got to believe in the magic that's within you. Okay, especially when it comes to your business, your career, traveling, your love life, relationships, and yourself, because you can manifest anything you desire. So the 3rd week of the month, Archangel Michael is saying that you are safe. I am protecting you against lower energies and guarding you and your loved ones in home. So just know that if you have to take a trip or you're away from home, that you are safe and your loved ones are safe too, okay? The next one is seek. So from the 9th on, you're seeking higher guidance. So meditation is the key. Okay, have meditation, take time out, see what's going on, work with that energy. And then fairness. The situation would be handled in a fair, justice manner. So if you are having legal issues, you could probably hear things from your lawyer or from the court system. You could be getting money from a lawsuit. Fairness is going to be there. If you're battling custody with your children, there's going to be fairness in there. If you're seeking more money from a car wreck, the fairness is going to be there. Okay, in the 3rd week, I would pay attention to my emails if I was y'all. So then it says, look, there's that moon again. It says, my outer experiences are a reflection of my inner conditions. So what you feel on the inside is going to be reflected on the outside. What's reflected on the outside is going to reflect you on the inside. Okay, so pay attention, because look how many moons we have. 1 moon, 2 moon, 3 moons, So that's 3 moons in a card. So definitely pay attention. Look, here's another moon. So the moon this month, the full moon and the new moon and the full moon is all playing a major role in your destiny and what's going on. So this is the 4th week. It says, remember who you are. Archangel Michael. There's Michael again. He says, you are powerful, loving, and creator child of God. You are very loved. So know that you're loved and protected. Okay, know that the angels have your back. And then what does it say? Heal. 17th. The 17th, I believe, is the new moon, full moon. And like I said, we've been talking about the moons. And this is another moon energy that they're talking about. See, the shackles are gone from him. He's healed. He's come into his power. He knows who he is. This could be your yin-yang balance. He says, I'm rising up. I've taken time out. I understand what I'm doing. I know who I am. I'm going forth. I'm being magical, and I'm healing myself, right? Oh, look, here's another moon. And we're still in spring, so this is awesome. It's a perfect time for you to start new projects, access new ideas, give birth to new conditions, right? So that is beautiful. She's telling you, hey, you got these ideas. Start manifesting them. Start putting in the energy, start putting in the work, and see it happen. And the last card, it says, I honor how I want to feel, right? Which is a major thing. You have to honor how you feel, okay? This month's energy is really strong. They are really saying, you know, work with the moons. You have victory here. You have manifest. You have take a leap. Sorceress. You got to open up. You're seeking. You're healing. You're remembering who you are. Pay attention to the moon cycles. 1 moon, 2 moon, 3 moons, 4 moons. There's a moon behind him. Look at that. That could be a moon. So there's lots of moon energy here. So I would say the next 3 months, from this moon that's on Monday, the 3rd, all the way till September's new moon, you're just going to see things magically open up, magically appear for you. Okay, and just know that you're safe. You can manifest whatever you desire, okay? But you got to put in the work. And remember, difficult roads often lead to beautiful destinations, okay, in June. Don't give up. Keep your faith. Have faith in your angels. Have faith in yourself. And know that you are loved and guided for. Namaste.